everyone's here. First, I would like to say I've already mentioned it to Eric and Anno and Sala, but for Kel and Michael, now is the point in the campaign where you need to start thinking about what your backstory is. It's not going to be in the next session or two, but coming up soon, uh, you're going to need to have a backstory. So if you can like write up whatever you want your backstory to be and send me a PM on Roll20 about what your character's backstory is.
I was found and raised by Faye.
I was.
And I had a.
What did you just say?
I was Indra's slave person. Exactly.
Slaves can't own slaves.
But I wasn't a slave.
So
50 Shades of Indra.
So everyone, come up with a backstory. Your backstory will end before you come to work for Count Lulz. So you don't need to come up with how you ended up with Count Lulz. That's part of the campaign, and it's already kind of written in. So just go about your, write up the backstory to basically to a point before you ever even heard of Count Lulz.
That's so much lulz.
Yes, it is so much lulz.
Eric, you're not a leprechaun anymore.
It's not St. Patty's Day anymore.
He's a real boy now.
Yeah, not a fan of these peeps. They're so tart. They take away everything I love about peeps and make it less peepy.
Wait, people actually like things about peeps?
Right?
Peeps are my fucking jam, so shut your goddamn whore mouth.
Yeah, she gets very defensive about the whole peeps thing.
I mean, peeps are pee-pee.
Best thing about eating peeps, don't throw them out.
Yeah, the best thing about peeps is like, give them to your kids and let them be all cracked out.
I am that child, and I get that cracked out.
She does.
That's worrisome.
They made like a peep sort of eggnog type drink now.
I do.
Oh.
I do know that. It's disgusting. My son.
I know eggnog.
It's like two of my least favorite things just crammed together.
Yes, I'll let you need to look into that Peeps eggnog.
I don't like eggs. I love eggs, I just don't like drinking them.
Well, it's not eggs. It's basically liquid Peeps.
Okay, that sounds better.
Sounds thoroughly disgusting to me.
Why don't you just get it over with and just, dump a bunch of sugar in water?
Because it doesn't have that texture.
Probably be better for
dump
you.
the sugar in milk.
Just put a peep in a microwave for like 10 seconds and see what happens.
Yeah, it's not eggnog. It's like peeps flavored milks, like chocolate milk.
Wait. As unhealthy as like the peeps in milk goes, it's reduced fat.
Well, there isn't a lot of fat in sugar and marshmallows.
Yeah, but no, the reduced fat in milk. Like, why bother? Why bother taking the fat out?
Because all the flavor comes from the marshmallow and the sugar.
No, milk tastes best the more fat that's in it. Whole milk rules.
Yeah, if you like drinking another mammal's milk.
I eat them, why not drink them?
I don't know, man. I just drink soy milk because regular milk tears me up.
Oh, you've lost your lactase.
I have.
I have to drink the fat-free milk because I'm allergic to milk fat, actually.
Yeah, actually a good portion of the population is.
Well,
it's weird because I don't like break out or anything. I literally go into like these almost comically violent sneezing fits. It's weird.
All right, so let's move on to our game, shall we?
Yes.
So last week we left off. Y'all had obtained the signet ring. You had fought off Resmiran tax collectors,
Freed slaves.
freed slaves. Uh, got some nice boots from one of the slaves who was very appreciative. The slaves were on the ship with you for a few days before you moved out of Resmarin territory, and you were able to drop them off at a little village that took them all in, and that's where you are now. So what would you like to do next?
Do we need to buy or sell anything?
I don't think we've had the opportunity to buy or sell anything yet.
You are at a village if there's anything you really desperately need.
Do we want to push off those stuff we got off the tax collectors?
You said a
Disperse
village,
the
right?
evidence.
Yes, it is a village.
I'm doubting that we can unload a few tens of thousands of gold worth of stuff at a village.
Point taken. Did we need to do any more research on the feline tail, or did we figure out the ritual for that?
We figured out the ritual to take us to the magical woodlands where they reside. We've already girded ourselves for the realization that we're going to have to go up against the Cheshire Cat. So this should be fun.
Just a real quick question. Who here played Warcraft during Burning Crusade?
Yo,
I was busy getting my ass kicked at basic.
Okay, just wondering.
are we going to have fight Illidan?
No. So, what did y'all want to do?
Does anybody know anything about pards?
I'm sorry, what?
Pards, the creatures from which the striped tail is most likely to have come from, or would come from.
What kind of check would that be?
Probably knowledge plane / nature.
Well, all right then. Let's give planes a shot.
All right, you know that the pard is it's a large cat, brightly colored, looks kind of like a cheetah, has tufted ears. They are magical, intelligent creatures.
Like human comparable intelligent or like animal intelligent?
Like really, really dumb humans or super smart animals.
Okay.
Are their tails known to come off like a lizard's, or is this something where we're gonna have to probably, forcibly cut off something that somebody's gonna need?
Their tails do not come off, as far as you know.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
How big is a pard?
very good question.
About 6 feet long. But they weigh about 100 pounds.
Are they known to be like the real world analogy? Are they like a lion where there'd be a bunch of them, or are they like a puma where they are a solitary hunter?
They can be solitary. Often you'll find them in pairs, a mated pair, or a mated pair with cubs.
Which is more valuable, the cub tails
Maybe-
or the adult tail?
There's really no market value on these tails.
Would I know with that roll any like weaknesses a pard? Any particular weaknesses a pard has? Any particular resistances?
They are super agile. You do need magic weapons, and they're resistant to fire and electricity.
Balls. It's my jam. Okay.
Maybe if we get some ones with cubs, Indra can get some new boot linings.
Hey, no, you can stop now.
Maybe colorful boot linings. Magical colorful boot linings.
I'm not. No.
Well, you've already got the kitten fur boots.
You can stop now.
She's not very good with animals.
If I would be so bold as to point out is that I'm very good with animals. In fact, dare I say, I'm too good with animals.
Yeah, they try and bite your face off.
Yeah, better than y'all.
All right, so how about if you would like to start doing the ritual?
Humidus.
Shh.
See, what was that again? That was Arcana?
I think it depends on where we're going.
Actually, you basically you have to give me 3 Arcana checks and 3. Make sure I get this right. Double check my. Here we go. Yeah, I need 3 Arcana checks and 3 Planes checks.
Okay, we'll do the 3 Arcana, then the 3 Planes.
Okay, you all take 6 points of damage.
Is there any way to not take damage?
No, it's a part of the ritual. You will take damage. If you fail, worse things happen.
This ritual sucks. We need to find a better version of it.
So the 6-point damage is like best case scenario.
Well, the best case scenario would be 2 damage.
You find yourself on a wide, flat branch of an enormous oak tree. Smaller branches in sprays of wide, sturdy leaves that connect to branches of other trees throughout this wild, arboreal landscape. You can't really see to the forest floor beneath you. It's a very long way, and the shadows from the trees overshadow it. All right, hang on. Fom's changed his token again, so I need to give him the ability to see.
Change his token like every other session.
Is anyone a transformer?
Well, he wears plate mail and carries a shield, so.
I'm just saying a guy who looks like a transformer.
Okay.
having metal does not make you a transformer.
Bombs is now a transformer. It's canon.
And you're an ass. So,
Robots in
continue.
disguise.
If you actually go and test the leaves, you can actually see that these enormous leaves are actually strong enough to bear your weight. And the immense trees reach even further upward, extending smaller branches and ordinary sized leaves. This entire elevated forest terrain is brightly lit as it is daytime, but shadows pool where the canopy far above provides shade.
Do I notice any useful tracks on the tree limbs?
No, there would.
Are like tufts of fur stuck in them?
No, you see no tufts of fur.
Trying to get some use out of my survival skill.
Yes, survival.
Well, this is a interesting environment.
Indeed.
I was not expecting things at this scale.
Well, I suppose we should make our way forward.
Big trees mean big things live in trees.
And roll initiative.
I was looking at my sheet and looked back, and it's just me and Red. Where did everybody go?
That's on you.
Can you not see?
It's like it's dark, like real dark.
Sorry, it's supposed to be global illumination. You should be able to see now.
Well, now I can see everything perfectly. Now it's a branch, and now I can see everybody except for us.
Go back to where you were. We're in combat.
Yeah. Let's see. Amos is attacked by some large invisible creature. You can feel the entire branch shake as if something large has landed as you are attacked. Does a 27 hit? So Amos takes 11 damage as this monster hits the tree in front of you.
I can't even.
The fuck is Sarah Jessica Parker doing here?
Looks like more like Stevie Nicks.
So Victor, it is your turn. Also, all of you should have full health. I mean, you didn't come here immediately after combat, so you had time to rest up.
But we took damage from the ritual.
Yeah, that would do it.
Or-
Oh, okay, yeah, from the rituals. But any damage you had before the ritual should be gone.
Oh, I know.
Take a 5-foot step back. And try and plug it with some elements. Actually, I'll delay till after our resident dancer goes.
Then you haven't taken a 5-foot step.
Quite true.
All right. Indra.
And I begin to dance.
Gonna do anything else?
I think I'm pretty safe back here.
All right, Victor.
Now I'll take a 5-foot step back, and I will try and shoot it. Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
Does a 22 hit?
No, it does not.
Does a 25 hit?
No, it does not.
Well, that's my turn.
Erevan.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to give him the old evil eye with the -2 to attacks.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
I just saw something. There's yeah, there was a small error in this character's sheet. When I was plugging it in, I accidentally gave it 10 too many points of dex.
That's okay. While we were talking, I was holding down the control button, and apparently that told my character sheet that I needed 87 points of sleight of hand.
So, before Erevan goes, Victor, the 22 and the 25 would have hit. I was wondering why it had an armor class really, really too high.
Oh, hot damn, because I was kind of worried there for a second.
Alright, so that's 28 points of damage.
Okay, now it's Erevan's turn.
Evil eye -2 to attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, that son of a gun has +18 to hit.
Okay, gonna do anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Amos.
We'll attack with the rusty sword.
All right, that hits. Second one does not. All right. The monster leans its head down, and 4 spikes just shoot out of its mane. One towards Amos, one towards Crumb, one towards Victor, and one towards Erevan. So at Amos,
Negative.
at Crumb,
Yes.
at Victor,
Nope.
and at Erevan.
Nope. Were you figuring the -2 there?
Yes, the -2 is included on all of those.
Just making sure.
Crumb.
I am going to take a 5-foot step back and utilize the last charge on the Wand of Bless. And it turns into like some kind of weird looking, non-magical looking rod. Stupefy.
Congratulations, you have half of a set of chopsticks.
Indra.
I am going to cast haste.
Okay. Gonna do anything else?
I could do a knowledge roll, could I not?
You could.
If I wanted to figure out what this was, would it be knowledge planes or knowledge nature?
I believe it would be knowledge nature.
I know it looks like a horse.
Actually, no. Knowledge arcana. It's knowledge arcana.
I know it looks like a special horse.
Yeah, it definitely looks like some sort of weird horse thing. Victor.
Victor will try to shoot it again. I need to do this all over again for the extra attack.
Okay, so only the first one will hit.
There's the haste shot.
Okay. Gonna do anything else?
Let's see. I can't. I don't think I have the knowledge for it, so.
Yeah, this is a knowledge arcana check.
I will, however, look around the battle and see if there's any other things that might be sneaking up on us.
Yeah, it's a move action to do a perception check, but I can tell you right now, if you glance around, you can see what looks like small creatures watching, but they are definitely in a cowering position. They definitely do not look like they're about to jump out and engage in the battle. Erevan.
I am going to cackle,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and hit it with misfortune.
It saves.
And can I do a knowledge check, or is that my turn?
Now, you can do a knowledge arcana check.
Alrighty.
With that knowledge check, you actually do know that this creature is known as a Tikbalang.
Okay, is that it? Just his name?
It is a Tikbalang. They are creatures known to grab people and carry them off into the treetops. And also strange trolls with Jamaican accents tend to sell you amulets that will ward them off.
Okay.
What would you like to know? You can ask one question.
Any particular resistances?
No.
Okay. Alright.
Amos?
Let's see. Decisions. I think I will cast Sword.
The classic.
Your sword hit.
Does the 26 confirm?
Yes, it does actually. So the creature actually does fall down and fall off the branch and plummet to the floor or forest floor below.
Okay.
And you hear what sounds like whispering conversation. Like, oh my god, did you just? What is that? Basically, you hear very whispered conversation coming from creatures surrounding you.
Like hostile conversation?
No, it sounds kind of amazed.
Well, that was a hell of a welcome.
Could have been worse.
Indeed, it could have been a lot worse.
Why did a very angry horse attack us?
You creeping out from some of the leaves, you see what looks like some sort of weird rat, monkey, cat, squid face thing.
Are these familiar monkey, rat, squid face things?
It looks exactly like the monkey, rat, cat, squid face thing that you saw in the asylum. But those of you who speak Aklo can actually understand it as it's saying, kill the beast, kill the beast.
Damn right we did.
Do you understand Aklo?
I do.
Well, then you're allowed to respond.
Should I shoot it?
No.
No, wait, don't shoot it. Don't shoot it.
Please.
Keep it in your pocket, buddy. So, where? I don't even know where to start with this. The little. Do you have a name?
Croup?
Crew. Okay, we'll work with that.
No, Croup.
Okay, Fluffy. So you live around here? This is you know these woods quite well, I'm assuming?
Guess what's home? What's home? What's free? Kill the beast! Kill the beast! And you see a bunch more of these things come out, and some of them are like they appear to be kind of clapping.
Oh.
If you give me a sense motive, I'll tell you right now that if you succeed, you will tell that these things are very happy. That you killed this very large monster, which these things are very small, it's very large, it's not hard to figure out why they're happy it's dead.
So are there more of these beasts, or was that just the one?
Just the one, this area, gone now, Zoog's free, no more eating, happy day.
Yay.
Yay!
Since we helped, I'm wondering if you can help us. Would you happen to know where there are any parts?
Part?
It should make some gestures with hand. Big kitties with
Kitty!
the whiskers and the ears.
Many kitties.
Would there happen to be perhaps a recently deceased kitty? Just, I don't know, just laying around somewhere.
Bits and pieces. Kitty's delicious.
Huh. Could you show us these bits and pieces?
Not many. 8 most. Have few bones, some tails.
Tails, exactly. We would love to see some of your tails. We showed you what great fighters we are. We would love to see some of your trophies.
Why do you want tails?
Well, because they're pretty.
Because we need to gift it to somebody.
Oh, you want tails.
gives a look over at Crumb. Yes, that would make things easier. Yes.
You do favor, we give tail.
I think we did a pretty good favor. We took care of the beast, didn't we?
Beast eat you.
But now he's not going to bother you anymore.
You kill beast, beast eat you. Not do for us. Do for us, we give tail.
What kind of favor are you thinking?
Want kitty.
From what you're telling me, you normally have pretty good luck getting the kitties.
We no kill kitties. Fat man kill kitties, give us we eat. He take tail.
A fat man. Can you describe him?
Like you bigger?
Okay, this is just an OOC question. In all of our, looking through our books or anything like that, was there happen to be, like, did any of our books, like, maybe have, like, a nameplate or anything that maybe had a picture of Count Lulz in it?
No, not in the books. You know what Count Lowe's looks like. There were portraits of him at the manor house.
But I don't remember if the little rat monkey squids can read minds.
No.
So me trying to get across to the kitty, or the things, you know, what Count Lulz looks like, it's going to be a little tough.
Yes. But Count Lowe's is a fat man.
How long ago was the last time the fat man gave you a kitty?
Weeks?
Indra kind of looks over at the rest of the group with a little, like, eh.
I have no idea what you two are talking about.
Yeah, all Victor hears is weird, garbled, crazy language.
And then somebody, perhaps Count Lulz, has been feeding pards to these guys. They've been dispatching them, in a manner of speaking, and they're willing to trade us some tails if we give them another.
No. The Zoo say, not pard. Pard gone. We eat.
Oh, there are other kitties?
Other kitties.
Oh. And then go back to the screeching at the weird rat thing. How big are these other kitties?
Big.
Bigger than the beast?
Oh no.
Yeah. Great. Okay, it goes back to the rest of the group. So they have some pard tails. They just want us to, you know, bring something else for them to eat. You know, it's probably not going to be a big deal. You know, given how easily we took care of the beast, which they're very grateful for.
What's something else?
Some sort of cat thing. You know, it's, I guess, their native diet. I'm not really, you know, up on all the cultures of the tiny, you know, folk.
Dangerous? Have they told you if it's dangerous?
It's probably dangerous.
It's probably dangerous, but let me ask. Goes back to my little friend. So, how big of teeth and claws are we talking about?
Big-ish?
Okay. You know, it shouldn't be a deal. You know, says the rest of the group. No, you know, it sounds like a pretty standard, you know, forest creature. And, yeah.
Sense photo.
Solid roll a bluff check.
Like you're gonna beat her bluff.
Let's see your bluff.
Well, I'll trust you, but
The zoo kind of walks over to Sala and kind of tugs on her pant leg, like, you know pard, you know tiger?
Yes, I know of tigers. Yes.
Tiger kitty.
You know what? that I think we can handle. So where is Kitty?
The Zoog points down the branch. This branch, go, and he basically gives you directions. Go down this branch till you reach the trunk of the tree. Go to the right.
Make a left
Go
at the
4
Waffle
branches
House.
over. Yeah.
Okay, so we got instructions and kind of straightened up and look at the group. Okay, it sounds like a tiger, which I don't think we're gonna have any big problems with. And I've got some instructions, and it should just be right down the branch. Not a big deal.
It's probably gonna be a big ass tiger.
A really big tiger.
Well, if it is, then
We
I'll
just-
try again.
We just stabbed to death a giant horse monkey. I think we'll be fine.
All right, you can be in front.
Let's not be silly.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like tigers pounce from behind anyway.
That's why I
So-
will be in my usual position in the middle of the group.
Yeah, so you're just gonna leave Red in the back by herself?
No. I'm in front of her so that if anything comes for us, it can hit me first. Because I've got more armor.
But what if it comes from the back, like we were just talking about?
Crumb, I think that you should perhaps be in the back so that you can keep a sight on us all and know when to heal.
Crumb's glaive is useful in combat.
Yeah, kinda sometimes.
Not really.
Very rarely.
I'm trying to give you some cred, man.
No, it's okay. I barely hit things.
But it's good he's got all that distance so that, he can reach up and stab at things.
All right. You are walking down the branch. You make some turns. You're walking down another branch. And you keep walking down, and you come to an area where the leaves and branches open up above you in the forest canopy. And it's open to a deep blue sky far above. And the whole area is bathed in bright, brilliant sunlight.
Can I see anything that needs to be seen?
You do see one of the leaves up ahead. Seems to have something on it.
I will point that out to the rest of the group.
Perhaps some sort of cat bug?
No, it looks almost like a person who seems to be tied to the leaf.
We should
Would this
point it out.
person happen to look like Count Lowell's?
No.
That'd be too awesome.
I'm guessing that's a trap.
Yeah, it's like one of those things they feed,
Where is this person tied to something? Alright. Well. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
For some reason I can't select my token.
You're not fully on the map, I don't think.
Can you select your token now?
Can't even see my token now. Everything's black.
You should be able to see.
Yeah, they're in the right part of the map?
I've got it zoomed all the way out, and then I'm not seeing anything but black.
You've gone blind.
Can you see now?
No, ma'am. Maybe I need to reload my web page.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you realize we moved?
He just said he zoomed all the way out to look at the index.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the black, we are in the upper right-ish area.
Can't see nothing.
Yeah, you should be able to see.
Let me reload my browser, see what happens. There we go.
And see now?
Even roll, yay!
Okay.
Have the low initiative rolls on lockdown tonight.
Amos, you feel yourself attacked, though you don't see anything. You
I'm
do,
used to it.
when you do, you do hear something, it sounds like fluttering wings. So it's definitely something flying, and you can kind of make out the motion of the air, so you can see where it is, but you can't see what it is.
No, it's not my turn, so I can't say anything.
Though, that's not going to hit you. Indra, it is your turn.
I begin to dance.
Why?
Oh, Sealy, because you had us roll initiative, so I know there's a fight. In character, almost, have you reacted in any way, shape, or form to something attacking you? Did you do a startle or like a whoop whoop whoop?
Most likely put my shield up at whatever was attempting to stab down at me.
Then would that be good enough motivation to be like, let's flamenco this bitch?
Sure, go ahead.
Then I have flamencoed this bitch hardcore.
Is it still +2?
Yes.
All right, Victor, something attacks you. You can definitely hear the buzzing of wings, and you can see something moving, but you can't make out what it is.
Can I, when you say I can see something moving, which square is it in?
It's in that space right there. Does a 17 hit your flat-footed?
My flat-footed is a 17.
Okay, so it does hit. You take 2 points of damage, and give me a fortitude save. Okay, you're fine. Crumb, the same thing happens to you. Something right here is taking a swing at you.
When you say here, I'm not
Where
seeing
right
any
here
ping.
is.
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong. Right there is the one that attacked Victor, and right there is the ones attacking Crumb. Does a 16 hit your flat-footed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you hear something clink off your armor. You can't see anything, though you do hear the buzzing of, or you can't see anything, but you know something's there. You can see the air kind of shimmering near you. Victor, it is your turn.
Victor will take a 5-foot step back. And then he will shoot into the general area where he thinks this thing is.
Well, Victor, if you want to hold off for a second, I'm going to cast Invisibility Purge my turn.
I don't know that. Because Victor, you didn't tell Victor what spells you had prepared for the day. Wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Okay. Once again, Amos feels yourself attack. The first time you were attacked, it was from there. Now something else is attacking you from right there. Does a 19 hit your flat-footed?
No.
Okay. Now these things, just so you know, they are small. All right, Crumb, it is your turn.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step backwards, and then I'm going to mumble a few words, and then I'm going to cast Invisibility Purge. I've got that level 7, so what's it, 35 feet around me?
You can nothing appears. You can still make out the shimmering kind of motion of the wings, but you don't actually see any creatures. Almost as if they are naturally invisible for some reason.
I hate these fucking things.
Here, I'll give you a... And I realized that I did not do their full thingamabob. So, if they hit you next time, it's going to be worse.
Knowledge planes?
Yeah, these are Fae, and they are called Lurkers in Light. And what would you like to know about them?
Any particular weaknesses?
They have DR against Cold Iron, and they're immune to blindness.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, Amos.
Do I have to make a perception check to figure out what square they're in?
No, you can tell what square they're in, but they do have concealment.
Okay. Well, I will swing the swordy at the one just south of me.
Give me
I'm getting there.
anything less than a 20 will miss.
Oh, it's only partial concealment?
Yeah, because of their movement, they only have partial concealment.
I am so glad to hear that.
All right, so you definitely hit it.
Alright, he doesn't go down, I take it.
No, he does not.
Does 21 hit?
Roll his concealment. That hits, and that one seems to disappear. It's no longer moving. Araven.
Okay. Can I? These things are like plainly visible now, or
No, they're not plainly
okay.
visible. They're still. You can make out where they are, but they just appear to be sort of shimmering movement in the light.
Okay. To the point. Can I see enough of them to use a hex on them?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Good. One here. Now I'm going to hit with Evil Eye -2 to attacks.
Okay. It fails. Gonna do anything else?
No.
Indra.
I may not be able to see these very well, but I do see a little bit of the shimmeriness, and I see the pings of something hitting the armor of my fellow adventurers here, and I see almost, swinging his stuff at something. So I pull up my bow and dazzling display.
Okay, do an intimidate check. Okay. They will be shaken for 2 rounds.
Yay! I'm a helper.
Trying to see how something works because they are invisible, but you can kind of see them.
Is it like a predator where you can kind of see their outline?
No, it's fluttering wings. It's basically got greater invisibility, but because its wings are fluttering, it only gets partial concealment instead of total concealment. Anyway, this guy's gonna move over towards Sala, and he is going to attack.
Move as in move, or move as in 5-foot step?
Does a 23 hit Sala?
Yes.
You take 4 damage, and give me a fort save.
Is this for poison?
Yes, it is.
But I'm resistant to poison.
Resistant or immune?
Resistant.
What does the resistance give you?
I have a list as resistance. As a bonus on saving throws against poison equal to its hit dice.
So you
Okay.
get a +7 on your fort save roll.
So that's a 31.
So yeah, you are not afflicted by the poison. It tickles slightly. It actually makes you feel nice. It's a nice poison. You enjoy it.
It's like nicotine.
But I still
This-
take just the general fort of damage.
Yeah, you take the 4. You get stabbed by a tiny dagger. This one moves forward, tries to stab at Crumb. Actually, no, it's not going to stab at Crumb. It's going to stab at Victor.
Did it move forward or did it side a 5-foot step?
It 5-foot fluttered.
Okay.
Nope.
It is a 20 with the.
Still nope.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's the flank. Actually, no, it'd still be 18 because it's shaken. Victor.
Roll 5-foot step. Victor will shoot his first arrow into the shimmering mass next to Amos, and if that doesn't kill, he'll shoot a second one at it, and so on and so forth. The third. If any of the arrows kill it, then the remaining arrows will go at the one that is attacking Crumb.
Why don't you have the last one shoot at the one near me?
I'm having the first one shoot near you,
Why?
so I can kill it, and you can charge at one of the other ones when your turn comes up. But
Confirm the crit.
let's see here. So 19.
Now, do you have that thing where they all count as one attack for DR purposes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus third shots.
All right. With the crit, it goes down. Crumb.
I'm taking a 5-foot step back and then try to stab this thing with the thingy. And maybe I hit.
I forgot to make roll the partial concealment.
It wouldn't have mattered. I have improved precisely.
That's right. Okay. Well, good. I didn't forget anything. I meant to do that. Crumb, you have to give me a D100 roll. Anything less than a 20 misses.
Try again.
Okay. Yeah, you do hit. It doesn't
Dancing,
seem.
right? So
Yeah.
9.
It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think it would.
Yeah, because of the dir.
Amos.
And I'll attack this guy with a single attack. Nope.
No, you won't. Erevan.
A cackle. And I'm going to try and hit this one here with the old misfortune.
It saves.
Damn you!
Indra.
I am going to 5-foot step back and then try to shoot the one that was just trying to hit me with my bow.
Give me a D100 roll. Oh, actually, no, you have a veering bow, so it doesn't matter. You would have hit it anyway.
That's what I thought, but I know that I am not as knowledgeable in this as others, so I was trusting in you.
Does that work against concealment?
Okay, yeah, sorry, that was cover, not concealment. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would think it would, but it does do some damage.
I've put myself between my girl, Eravan, and these deadly little muppets.
Pro power.
This deadly little muppet kind of flies over this way, moves around, and then comes at Indra from this side. Because, you just kind of shot at it, and it's not happy. And it's going to try and stab you. Oh, wait, sorry. It doesn't do that much damage. It does 2 damage to you.
And do I have to make another fort save?
Yes, you do.
So 12.
So 12?
It's a fail anyway. 1 automatically fails a save.
So, you take 1 strength drain. The next one will 5 foot away from Amos and attack Crumb.
Yep, it hits.
Take 3 damage and give me a fort save. You take 1 strength drain. Victor.
Okay, Victor will shoot at the one who's off the edge, and I don't know if people can melee attack it.
Need to see if you did enough to kill it. It still seems to be there. Crumb.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step back and channel positive energy, excluding these Fae.
Everybody's healed. 13. Amos.
I have to go outside and help my wife real quick.
Amos will 5-foot step up and attack that one up here.
Second one hits. Aravan.
Going to cackle. And I'm going to throw a card with Shocking Grasp at this one down here.
Okay. You miss.
Okay.
So your card, still crackling with shocking grass, comes back to your hand. Indra.
I am pissed that that little ball of fluttering shit made me bleed my blood. So I'm going to ear-piercing scream it.
Okay. It is going to take an attack of opportunity at you while you do that. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, so your attack goes off, and it doesn't seem to be there anymore. As if your screen, you see what looks like a puff of dust, and it seems to be gone. At least you don't see the fluttering anymore.
That little shit.
You hear. Does anybody speak Sylvan?
I don't think any of us are prancing people.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm back.
Not I.
Crumb, you speak Sylvan?
He is helping his wife right now.
No, I'm right here.
Yeah, he
Okay.
stays back.
Do you speak Sylvan?
I don't know. Speak for Isian.
No, that's not Sylvan. All right, there is the fluttering moves back of space, and a bright light, as if some sort of door of sunlight appears, and then it disappears, and the fluttering seems to have gone through it, and it's gone. And you are out of combat.
Okay, those were not tigers.
They weren't lions or tigers or bears.
Yeah, your little friends failed to mention those.
Hey,
To be fair, I didn't really ask for anything else. I kind of just thought, the tigers would be the problem.
yeah, we really didn't stop and ask him if the flora and fauna of the area.
So there's still a person tied up over here?
Yeah, they seem to be staked down to the leaf.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go over there and.
Are there any like traps in the area?
Yes.
Oh, there's traps. Shit.
And you also made that leap across to a leaf. That's impressive.
I don't know. I'm kind of confused on where the tree bark was.
You'd have to go like this.
I see what you're
Okay,
saying.
so did you say yes, there's a trap, or did you set it
Yes.
off?
Yes, you noticed that where the leaf is attached to the tree, it seems to have been intentionally weakened, so that if anybody, and the guy on the leaf is tied down, and he is gagged, and he looks like he is not in a good condition. But it looks like if anybody steps onto the leaf, it'll probably break free of the tree and plummet to the ground below.
Yeah, if that branch is weakened. If you step on it, it's probably gonna fall.
Okay.
Oh, see, question.
Use air.
Aravan, have you let the rest of us know that you can fly, or is that just something you've been keeping to yourself?
Oh, you guys have seen me
We've
do
seen
it
her fly.
in the keep in Thrushmore.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I
That's
saw
right.
the-
You weren't here for that session.
Okay. Aravan, you should totally fly over there and get that guy.
Is she strong enough to do that?
Beat
I'm
the
just
fuck out.
while everyone's discussing, I'm taking out some rope and I'm gonna try and tie it around the end of this thing. Hey, Victor, point out where it's broken, so I could tie it past where it's broken, and then just start pulling the leaf back up onto the bigger branch.
I will point out the area. Do we need to roll a disable device to reinforce this thing, or
Yes.
oh yeah, look at my rolls. They're wonderful.
Yeah, you managed to reinforce the leaf just fine. You pointing it out gives you that disable device to point out where you need to tie it. Gives you plenty of Victor. Amos ties it off in the right place. The leaf is reinforced.
I think it's good. I don't know. It's my first time disabling a trap. As Victor laughs.
It's your second time, and you did good once.
Well, he said that there were no traps before, and then stuff blew up. So we're not really sure if he's actually fixed it.
I'm trying to build his confidence.
I've got plenty of confidence.
Yeah, this way, because I don't know if we want Red to just fly over there with the thing broken and take the chance that she wasn't heavy enough to make it fall.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, Red's not particularly strong.
Yeah, when Amos walks onto the leaf, it does snap, but you've reinforced it so the rope is holding the leaf up now.
I will cut this person free and drag him back.
When you drag him free, he's like, "Oh God, oh thank you so much. I was afraid you were gonna walk on the leaf and we'd both have been dumped down to the floor below."
No, there's actually a pretty big branch down there below us. I don't know how far of a fall it would have been. I'm pretty sure I would have survived.
And to be perfectly honest, I didn't think anybody was gonna come by here. I thought I was doomed.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would they stake somebody out as bait if they didn't think anybody would come by?
I wasn't bait. I was. Those things wanted to collect enough people to perform a sacrifice.
How many other people are there?
I was the only one they had currently. They did have another person, but he died just before I got here. That's about all that's left of him. And he points at one of the ropes that is tied around a severed finger.
Oh, it's a love knot.
And there is a ring on the finger.
Of course there is.
What does this ring look like?
It's a lovely ring with a large sapphire on it.
Nice.
You want to detect magic on it?
Yep.
It is definitely magical.
The old spellcraft then.
You can't actually tell what it is.
Do we want to do spellcraft checks on everything that we found thus far that we failed before?
It might be a good idea.
What have you all failed checks on before? I know the sword.
Everything.
What
Except
else
for
do you?
like the vessels. I think we got like a belt or something, and
A belt. We got a belt. We know the decanter of endless water. We know the gem of seeing. The rusty scimitar. We don't know what it is. And now this ring.
Want me to do up that scimitar while we're here?
Sure.
can't Indra also do a check?
I can.
Since these rolls today are horrible.
Yep, that's a sword.
Yep, it's definitely a sword.
Short.
You could try on the ring though too.
Yes, let me take a peek at that ring.
With the assistance of Araven's previous check, because Araven's helping you figure it out, you can tell that this is a ring of spell storing.
This appears to be a ring of spell storing. I'm guessing the previous owner was some sort of magic user.
Or a thief.
Only a fool would wear his pilfered goods on his body. Takes a moment, glances over at all the stolen stuff they're wearing. Totally not, like, acknowledging it.
It's not stealing if they're dead.
So what's your name? Indra says to the dude.
Oh, my name is Nestor. Nestor Brindley, at your service.
Can I ask what you were doing here?
Oh, I'm pursuing a poacher.
Blinks from it. A poacher, you say? What has it been poaching?
Not it, she. She has been basically traveling through the world, just slaughtering, cruelly and capriciously hunting all sorts of endangered and innocent creatures. I mean, she's decimated the verdant forest, and she seemed to disappear about 6 months ago, but I found out that she had entered the Dreamlands and has been casually slaughtering its unusual denizens for trophies, and I came here to stop her.
Why?
Trophies, like, tigers?
Yes,
Cards?
she apparently might be hunting some sort of unusual tiger that lives here in the forest.
Strange.
How rare are these unusual creatures?
Well, if you all are here in the Dreamlands, you obviously know that the Dreamlands are full of rare and unusual creatures.
In some, yes, but not particularly tigers. I'm unfamiliar with them here.
Well, first I have to ask you, are you perhaps here to hunt tigers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How exactly are you planning on hunting them?
With wits and goodness and Amos's smashing ability.
Oh, so you're going to hunt them honorably.
Yeah.
Yes.
A combat and everything.
How does one hunt unhonorably?
You know, baiting the animals in a certain, you know how people will bait deer over several months so that when they want to kill them, they can just stroll up to where they've baited the area and the deer don't run, or painful traps, evil magics, wanton butchery, that sort of thing.
So like
Victor will just
Shh.
snicker.
shooting the deer that eat from your garden every night, because they're not afraid of your bad aim.
You leave my father out of this.
About to say something like that. Hey, perhaps do they like persimmons?
Do you happen to know anything about these tigers? Like where, if they have any particular areas they like to hunt in, or
I believe their territory is actually within a mile or so of here. A bit to the east. I was heading there, but unfortunately I was captured by these horrible fey creatures.
so if you're gonna stop this evil poacher, how are you planning to do that when you couldn't even get away from a bunch of flipping fairies?
Well, the fey ambushed me, obviously.
Obviously.
And you think you're gonna do well against someone who's dishonorable?
Well, there's only one of her, and the fey obviously had me outnumbered.
How exactly were you planning on capturing her?
I was going to use my magic, of course.
Like magic items and such?
No, I'm a sorcerer.
Uh, well, I'll let you magic people talk.
Okay. So, sorcerer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you good at it, sorcering?
I like to think so.
Is there any sort of like bounty back in the material world on this evil poacher?
No, there's no bounty, though I myself am quite appreciative that you have assisted me. If perhaps you could take me with you to find the tigers, I might be able to help you if the horrible poacher Kelvada is there.
I don't know. I'm cool with her tagging along, guys.
Well, my sense motive is
Sounds
shit,
fair.
so
Though in your uh, travels here in the Dreamlands, you haven't happened to see a Chelish woman, short black hair, huge scar across her face.
No, no, not at all.
Not that I can think of, have we?
No.
No, you haven't.
no, the only person that's still alive who we've been with is kind of, reading.
Actually, you're probably the first live person we've seen in a while that wasn't trying to murder us
Or insult us, or dance with us.
or kill us somehow.
Give him time.
We live in interesting lives.
You like to live dangerously.
You're traipsing about in the Dreamlands. Obviously, anybody who is here is not exactly a homebody.
Well, to be honest, we have this. We're trying to find this guy. He kind of took something from us.
Oh, so you're hunting as well.
Sure.
Sure.
Sort of, I guess.
Well, since you did save my life, I must ask, I would be honored to assist you in your hunt for the tigers. Hopefully, I could find my quarry as well.
Well, I'm okay with him tagging along.
Yeah.
Same.
It doesn't really hurt my feelings.
All right. So the group of 6 now continues their journey through the woods.
One ring to rule us all.
There you are.
Do I see any traps?
You do not see any traps.
I look at the group. No traps.
Uh huh.
Just a quick detect magic.
You do not detect any magic.
Not that we don't trust you. It's just,
Hang on a second.
You know, I should just start walking around banging my sword against my shield. You know, wait for stuff to come get me.
yeah, just start, shield bashing everything.
Maybe get a bell.
Hello, we're here to kill you. Come on out.
Bring out your dad.
Oof. Okay. Victor, you see on a leaf up here a tiger. Though it's green for some reason.
It's a motherfucking tiger.
I will point that out to the rest of the group. It's like, want me to shoot it?
Is there a dude in a loincloth riding him?
That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
No, it's just green. It's not green and yellow.
He-Man.
Victor will stealthily whisper to the sorcerer, "Is that the tiger we're after?"
The sorcerer whispers back, "How many tigers do you think are here?"
I don't know. It's a fucking jungle.
Now, is he up on a leaf higher than the log, I guess, that we're on, branch, whatever?
Yeah, but not that much higher. It's like waist height.
Oh, okay. So otherwise, I was just gonna go and be pounce bait.
So do you want to surprise it?
I look back at Victor, perfectly mimicking the utter disbelief look that Indra is usually giving the rest of the group when we talk. Seriously? You're expecting me to sneak up on something?
I mean, do you want me to shoot it? Then you run at it.
Well, while you guys are having that conversation, you've kind of attracted the attention of a fucking tiger.
Wow. Not just a fucking tiger. It's a motherfucking
I need to just take all these points out of stealth because they're just wasted there.
So everyone give me initiative.
Oh,
See?
just a one-scale
You'll get to
tiger.
shoot it anyway.
Just a one-scale
Mhm.
tiger. We're good.
I'm just saying, Victor, I find this humorous because this is the exact feeling I have whenever I try to be diplomatic with strangers.
Yeah, but at least
Or whenever I tried
tries to give you
spellcraft.
a chance.
I mean, it's just a small tiger. Usually we're fighting big things, so it's good. It's a good sign.
Yeah, he's only medium-sized.
What kind of tiger is this? For ants?
It's like a tiger cub.
Usually, when we're fighting something, it's got tentacles and it looks like some horrible abomination. This is pretty tame.
All right, so enough of the OOC chatter, please. Is it attacking us? Am I attacking it? What's going on?
I'm guessing it's looking aggressive if you made the initiative check. So
Well, I mean, is it surprising us because we were talking? That's what I'm asking.
No, it is not surprising you.
All right, then Victor will try to shoot it. Is it immune to sneak attacks?
No, it's a tiger.
Well,
Just asking.
it could be a Cthulhu infused tiger.
Okay, the first one misses. The second one hits. And roll to confirm.
So 6.
No, that does not confirm. So now it's the tiger's turn.
About Aravan.
No, not the tiger, the tigers.
Oh, okay.
of course it was too easy.
This one leaps down from above.
See, that's more our speed.
Yeah.
There's fucking Battle Cat.
And he is going to go after Aravan.
Holy crap. Big ass tiger.
Irving will die.
And of course, because it's a tiger,
He's gonna pounce, which means he gets claw bite. Holy fuck
shit.
balls.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure.
Aravan, you wake up on the boat.
Does that actually kill you?
No,
Okay.
She's crazy.
she wakes up on the boat.
No, I mean, is that enough damage to actually put her to where she would wake up on the boat?
Yeah, Irvin's only got 30 hit points.
Yeah, okay, that'll do it.
Like, the third attack was completely unnecessary.
Claw bite. It's good.
Well, it was necessary to kill you. You were just unconscious before.
Yeah.
I guess unconscious in an unconscious dream world.
That's very deep.
Wait, doesn't that cause insanity?
We'll deal with that later.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Crazy fire witch on the boat.
see, I gave you the picture.
This one's going to be attacking Amos.
I'm going to take a quick 5, then, since I'm elsewhere from the don't.
Wait, sorry, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the head tiger. These are little tigers. It turns out the same. One claw hits.
Okay, you take 7 damage.
Okay.
Gonna see if it can grab you. That's
No.
not gonna grab you. It would be Ervin's turn, but Ervin's not here. The one on the leaf comes down and tries to go towards Amos.
Oh, I can't stop him. I don't have a reach weapon. You used the head tiger again. See a head
Dang
tiger?
it, sorry.
Yes, a claw hits.
Okay. Does a 34 grab? Okay. Indred, is your turn.
Okay. I have a tiger here. I'm going to 5-foot step here, because that at least puts more space between the one that just killed Aravan, and me, and the other two tigers. Well, that makes me closer to them. Amos can in theory hit them, so yay! And then I begin to dance.
Okie dokie.
Fiddle on, Nero. Everyone gives Nero so much shit. He was really just a party bard.
Are these evil tigers?
No, they're tigers.
Didn't you just hear that one growl?
This one leaps over Amos, though Amos will get an attack of no, Amos hasn't gone yet, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. He's just going to leap over Amos and try to attack Amos.
He does not confirm.
Okay, so you take
He can't make me any more grappled than I am.
And this one leaps down and also tries an attack Amos.
Oh, that's a lot of tigers.
Someone probably should have asked the Zoogs how many tigers there were.
You know, can't we wake ourselves up too?
Yes, it takes a concentration check.
This is going to show my nubbishness, but this one that is kitty corner for me. Don't I get an attack of a top opportunity
No.
since it was
Because he didn't pass through your threatened area. He jumped into it from there, and he landed there. But that didn't go from. He wasn't in a square that you threatened and then moved. Is what the case is.
Okay, if you want to wake up, this is any caster wishing to wake from the dreamlands and return to your body must succeed at a concentration check to do so. It is a full round action that does not provoke.
I'm back.
The DC of this check is reduced by 1 for every 2d6 points of damage the traveler willingly takes to your physical body as part of a full round action. Any character that is not a caster can use their character level plus their charisma modifier on the concentration check.
Yep, I'm fucked.
Or if that value is higher than their usual concentration bonus. Okay, tigers have gone. It is Amos's turn.
Okay, well, I will attack the one who's grappling me, because I have to break the grapple. Fortunately, I have a one-handed weapon, so that doesn't matter. Does 20 hit?
Yes, it does. It is dead.
Okay, then I will swing at the one that is right next to Salo with my second attack.
That hit?
Is he dead?
No.
He has more hit points than the other one?
The other one had been shot.
Oh. Alright, hang on. Then I will also... Oh shit, there's really not much I can do here for that, but... I will 5-foot step back.
Okay. Crumb.
I don't think we're in a good situation, folks.
Now I'm down half my health. I mean,
think we should probably wake up.
Wouldn't we also, by waking up, abandon the dude we just saved?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, just wanna make sure.
Peace.
That's fucked up. I am just going to take a 5-foot step here and channel positive energy, excluding the fucking tigers. And be done.
Victor.
Is Indra dancing?
Yes.
Alright, so Victor will take a 5-foot step here, and then he will try and shoot the main tiger.
yeah. Hope you can do some damage to that thing.
Please do. Please kill it.
Okay, all your attacks hit. It does not look happy with you. It 5-foot forwards and will attack because you just shot at it.
Okay.
Does a 27 beat your CMD?
Yes.
Okay, you are grappled by claws. This tiger will 5-foot towards Amos.
Nope.
Okay. Ervin's not here. Sala?
I am going to cast. Say it.
You're threatened on both sides. There's nowhere for you to move that you're not threatened. So if you cast, make sure to do it defensively.
She can move to the side.
And she's threatened by the guy who probably has reach with his bite, right? That large-sized tiger?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still on the branch here, right?
You're standing like half on the branch, half on a leaf. You're fine.
Okay.
I just didn't want you to provoke an attack of opportunity and lose the spell and take damage and get grappled.
And then die.
I'm going to cast Good Hope. So now +2 to your attack damage. Weapon damage, I'm sorry.
Nice. So it's attack and damage, right? And saves?
Attack, damage, ability.
Hey,
Awesome sauce.
if you try to wake up, it says ability checks, so you get a bonus to that too.
Fuck that. I've still got hit points.
Yeah, you do for now.
Okay, Tiger tries to attack Amos.
And no. You missed me by 1.
All right, this tiger is going to 5 foot up to here and try and attack Sala.
That bite is going to get me.
All right, Amos.
Which is the wounded tiger?
The one directly south of you.
Okay, I will take a shot at him.
He is still up, though he's looking very, very shaky.
The big ass
Really?
tiger is shaky.
Alright, I'm going to take the other attack at the one that grabbed Sala to hopefully get its attention.
All right, you definitely hit.
Man, I can't buy a natural 20.
Crumb.
Does casting cure a spell, cure spell, trigger
Yes.
attack of opportunity?
Yes, it does.
Unless you had like safe curing or something, but
But a wand does not.
I'm pretty sure one does.
And these leaves are sturdy. Like I can I'm not like in danger of.
Yeah.
Okay.
for healing wise, dude, I think you'd probably be better just with a channel than with a wand. Unless we had like a cure critical wand or something.
We have a cure moderate wand.
That's 2d8 plus 3.
Yeah, the 46. So I'm just gonna take a 5 foot step and channel positive energy. Stop dying, damn it.
Awesome sauce.
Victor.
Sala, you got that 17 back, right? There we go.
What's happening right now?
Okay. Well, I can't draw my potion.
Here's one thing. I don't know if this ever actually occurred with you, Wyatt, but if you are grappled and you don't attempt to either escape, or basically you don't break the grapple the first time, it can do automatic damage to you, whoever your grappler is, if they just make a single grapple check the next round.
So if I fail the grapple check, it automatically hits me?
No. If you don't escape, he will get to make his grab checks or his grapple checks against you the next round with a +4 bonus, and a single one will be enough to inflict damage on you.
Yeah, so I want to try and escape this round.
Right.
Yeah. So that's... So... Let's see, what's my CMB? So trying to break it, it'd just be 20 plus my CMB.
Or escape artist.
Yeah, I'll go with CMB.
Don't forget, all the bonuses that you have to hit from Sala's Dance and Good Hope apply to your CMB.
Okay, so that'd be what, +4?
Wow. Yeah, you got it on the nose.
Alright, so I'm free.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what, a standard action?
Yeah, I believe it's a standard action.
Okie dokie. Then that means I have a move action. And if I try and drink a potion, he'll hit me, so. Um, let's see, how far is that? Is a withdraw a standard action, or is that a full round action?
It's a 4 round.
That's what I thought. Well, I don't.
That that leaf next to you, it's not that far down.
Yeah, but then they can just jump on top of me.
That's true. He could.
Let's see.
Hey, if you move towards one of the little tigers, at least the big tiger won't be able to get you.
Yeah, well.
You come stand behind me.
Alright, so Victor is gonna try suck unimaginably. He's gonna try and tumble away through 3 AOs.
Hang on, Fom's is trying to talk, but I'm not hearing him.
Yeah, neither am I.
How about now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Just I was gonna say is don't forget if you leave, you provoke from the big guy, and
Yeah.
then each one of these that if you pass through a square, you'll provoke from at least one of them.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm gonna have to provoke 3 attacks in order to get away from the big tiger.
Right. And then when you tumble like that to avoid an attack of opportunity, you get to decide who your primary one that you're avoiding is. Each other person that you're avoiding, you have to make rolls against each of them. Gets a +2 to their CMD.
Their CMD.
Yeah, that's what you use to avoid when you're doing it. It's against their combat maneuver defense level.
Okay. Well, I gotta try and live, and I mean, it's either I provoke from 3 or I stand here. So I'm gonna try and roll to there. Physical skills. Let's see, what is Sala's thing do?
+2.
Skill checks. Okay, so this will be. Fuck you, game. So 16.
No.
Or 15. Gets all 3 attacks.
No, he only gets the 23. Does a 23 hit?
Yep. So that stops my forward movement.
No.
You can keep going.
Yeah. Well, he can still 5-foot step and kill me, so I gotta keep going.
I don't know if actually he can 5-foot step because he's a large creature. So if he does 5-foot step, he's going to be doing some serious squeezing, which gives him lots of penalties.
You can go to right there, can he?
See, I can't tell if it's actually all level terrain or not.
Looks level enough. I mean, Sala's standing on the same leaf and branch.
Yes, there might be a subtle difference. Got 1 foot on each, but
So let's keep tumbling, because what else can I do?
Give me another acrobatics roll.
27.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You need another one.
Yep.
You can only provoke. Well, I was gonna say, but you can only provoke from a certain type of action once against the creature. So
This is a
Yeah, but there were 2 tigers, but you made it. You're good.
Alright, so he's over there. And I think that's his movement action, so he doesn't have anything else.
All right, head tiger is going to attack Crumb.
Yep. Ow. Minus 12. Minus 12. Minus 11.
Does a 24? Never mind, he failed. It's a 1. He does not grapple you.
That bites the shit out of me.
Yes, he bites the shit out of you, but he does not grapple.
Just kind of plays with the food a little bit.
All right, this tree tiger is going to attack Amos.
no.
Okay. Erwin is dead. Indra.
I am going to dazzling display.
There you go. Intimidate the fuck out of them.
Give me a roll. That'll do it.
Fuck yeah, it's a -2 to all their shit.
Yep, that's -2 to all their shit. That's a 30. 3 rounds. All right, this tiger. Take a -2 from all of these.
-2 from all those? No, it misses me.
Yep. This next tiger also going to attack Amos.
Yeah, okay, that first one's gonna hit, but not confirm. Because, natural 20.
Does a 25 beat your CMD?
23, you mean? No,
Yes, a 23. Okay.
I think it is.
Amos, it is your turn.
Bullshit. The one by Sala.
Mm-hmm. It goes down.
5-foot step, and as a free action, activating the Boots of Speed, so I get a second attack at my top. Grr. Character sheet's being problematic. Taking a shot at the big guy.
That hits.
And then with my secondary shot with the sword.
Also hit.
I mean, no one else said they were going to put them on. I hate for them to go to waste.
I thought I mentioned that you should probably get them, but okay.
Crumb?
Going to take a 5-foot step diagonally and channel positive energy, excluding the buddies, bad guys. It'll get 16.
Victor.
How hurt's the big guy looking?
He's looking hurt.
Well, he's the dick, so he's who my anger's towards. So Victor's gonna try and shoot him. So that's with the dance and with the whatchamacallit.
Good hope.
With the second attack, the big guy goes down.
Alright. So the third attack will go with the nearest little tiger.
With the third attack, that tiger goes down. The one tiger remaining will go after Crumb because he's the nearest person.
Yep, no.
Indra.
The bardic performance is down, or has expired, but truthfully, I think we're almost done with this, so I'm not going to start again, and I am going to shoot at the remaining tiger with my bow.
You hit.
I also get a +2 for the point blank feat, point blank shot. Sorry, no, it's +1, my bad. For attack and damage rolls. And also +2 for the good hope still.
No, but if the dance is down, it's not inspired.
Oh, damn it. Sorry, wrong one.
It's okay. Just it has the same bonus as Good Hope, so just add 1 to the damage for point blank shot. So 8 points.
There you go.
All right, Amos.
Okay. Just a sec. I'm adjusting my character sheet here. For Slacker Bard. Just to be safe, I'm 5-foot stepping. I still have the Boots of Speed activated for a second round, so there's attack 1.
Tiger
Does that
face.
confirm?
Yes, it confirms.
Does it kill him? It's 42 points of damage.
Yes, that kills it.
Of course. Alright, and then I will deactivate the boots.
Alright, can we take
Okay, I think this would be a good time for a quick break because I got to hit the little girl's room. And we'll be back, say, 5-10 minutes.
Alright.
Crap.
Yeah, Indra's getting a sock to the face.
Why am I getting a sock to the face?
Because you lied to Victor.
They're tigers!
You told Victor that it wouldn't be a problem.
You know what? Who could have foreseen this many tigers?
Doesn't matter.
By the
chose
nature
to
of
use-
tigers, there should have been a solitary hunter, if not maybe a
With your
female with
bluff
cubs.
check, You convinced Victor that it wouldn't be a problem. So you chose to use your bluff. So
It wasn't a problem.
No, only one of us died.
She woke up. She said if people die here, you wake up. That's what I was told.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
ready to
and
wake
you
up.
go insane.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah,
I
you-
remember that
you
part.
go like kind of little batty if you die in the Dreamlands.
It's not a little.
She's a witch. She's a little crazy anyway.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was kind of a nice challenge.
Yeah, that was a pretty good challenge. It's probably the one the challenges the most so far. That was tight quarters and not very nice, you know, stuff.
Bad guys from both sides, high accuracy, lots of damage.
Can't get good heals out.
I'm starting to get the feel for the buff debuff thing. I think that might be my thing.
It's a super effective thing. Bard does buff debuff. It's very effective.
Yeah, it's like clerics do healing.
And I'm not sure when it is. I think maybe it's 11th level. You'll be able to start your performances as a swift action. So, then you'll be able to, if you really wanted to, you could start your performance and do a dazzling display.
It'll be some straight up Sailor Moon shit right there.
Oh, yeah, well, your sparkly bow as you're twirling it overhead with ribbons trailing from it.
Mm-hmm. In the name of the moon? Yeah.
Now, so it's probably a good thing that Sani said no vigilantes, because there is an archetype for the vigilante called the magical girl archetype. And it is exactly what it sounds like.
Lord, I love me some Sailor Moon.
You do your big flipping noticeable change and you transform into your vigilante identity.
Yeah, I like Vigilante. It's a cute class.
It's got some nifty things. There's some ways it could be ridiculous. In some ways, it's kind of like it doesn't really fit into Pathfinder society, but in the game itself, if you're playing an urban game, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have my beard right now in ponytails, and my daughter was all tugging on him during the last fight, and I'm trying to fight with her. Well,
She was giving you a thematic like the tiger is grappling you.
it wasn't fun. I'm like, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, just like the tiger's grappling you.
So I just felt like I had to go, grab a hold of the ponytail and tickle her face with it,
Is everybody back?
I am.
I haven't heard from Anno in a while since he died. He kind of like left.
He's sulking in the dead dreamlands.
No, he's back on the ship, just like rocking and giggling. He's turned into River Tam.
Oh God.
Hands of blue.
It's okay. I'm waiting for you to go insane and turn on Harley Quinn. Well, hey, I got a question. This guy we rescued was a sorcerer, right? He didn't help at all.
That's
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up a little bit.
I completely forgot he was there.
Yeah, next time, this is one thing I had a personal deal with because of other times where we've had people. If we have someone with us, please have a token ready to move with us. Because one, that if nothing else, they'll occupy space. They might get eaten before one of our player characters.
I'm all about them getting eaten first.
I apologize. Because I forgot about him, I will say that Erevan did not die.
Oh, I mean, no, she got eaten pretty much, and we're going to have to just wake up and go deal with it. But in the future...
Yeah, I apologize. Though, so if you die in the Dreamlands, I have to roll on the random madness table. And I rolled a 28, which means 23 to 32. Fugue.
Great. So she has more amnesia to go with her amnesia?
Yeah.
We're going to get back there. She's not going to know who we are. So, are we all back? Yes, no?
I am. And
No
are
one?
you there?
Alright, I'm going to grab a drink real quick then. That's not the tail we needed.
Oh yeah, we had to feed this thing to them.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Well, Erevan got super lucky. I did roll on the madness table.
Yeah.
You have amnesia.
Like, what?
Basically, you now have a -2 penalty on will saving throws, but other than that, nothing has changed.
Shit.
You can't remember your past.
Oh no. Anything but that.
Oh no!
Hey, dog. We hear you like amnesia, so we gave you amnesia to go with your amnesia, so you can forget while you forget.
Is that a permanent -2 or just?
He'll be able to make saves, and it'll clear up.
Speaking of boo boos, I took my -1 to my strength with the little fairies.
I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Negative, Ghost Rider. It was drain.
Oh, lesser
Yep.
restoration then.
I mean,
I believe it
it's
requires
not,
regular restoration.
I'm going to point out, it's not like I'm really anybody that's going to be hitting stuff. We could wait until other people need it, and then we can just do like a Groupon thing.
Well, I do have restoration. So I took a drain, and you took a drain. So that's gonna be 200 gold worth of diamond dust. We're gonna need for that.
Thing is, I don't know if does that drain actually carry over into the real world.
I don't know either. Guess we're gonna find out when we wake up.
Okay, so what do you do with these dead tigers?
Don't we have to drag it back to the little spider monkeys?
Dragging is for plebs. If we can stick an entire lady body in our backpacks, I can't see why we can't stick some tigers.
These are much bigger than the lady body, and they're not going to fit in that backpack. I'm pretty sure these tigers were all, like,
We're gonna have to hack it
considering
out.
the space that's in there.
Here's the thing. They're going to eat them. This isn't for a display. This isn't for this is for eating.
I gotcha.
So we could Jenga this shit.
The thing is, any mess we make in there is still in there.
So we're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna carry it back, and Andrew's just gonna.
Or, just how about this? I could drag. How heavy is that dire tiger? 500 pounds.
Doesn't say, but yeah, let's go with that.
Or even, I mean, yeah. So I can drag that.
Wait, no, it actually no, it does say. The dire tiger is 6,000 pounds.
Okay,
6,000 pounds.
That's what it says.
It is a dire tiger, and tigers are pretty heavy.
Yeah, 300 to 500 pounds.
Dire is significantly larger, I believe.
Yeah, the small tigers are about 400 to 600 pounds. The dire tiger can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. In this case, I'll get even half that is.
Indra looks over at our wonderfully helpful sorcerer friend and is like, so, You got any ability to, carry stuff magically?
Like Antall, maybe.
I didn't prepare Anhall today because, well, I have other things that are more important.
Not you. We're actually talking to the sorcerer that we rescued, who did nothing during the fight.
We ethically.
You know what? I will say that yes, he has Anhall.
Well, you're going to repay us for saving your life by helping us complete this little task we have here.
Okay, if he has Antall, and if this thing weighs 6,000 pounds, I can drag it back.
Yep.
So if he can cast Antall on me, I can drag the fucking Dire Tiger back. I mean, it won't be pleasant, but I can do it. Because Antall doubles my carrying capacity, and you can drag or push 5 times your max carrying capacity. So with Antall, I'll be able to drag about 6,000 pounds.
Well, if this is a little dire tiger and it's only 3,000 pounds, theory you could probably drag back all the tigers.
You know, all of you working together can probably drag back all of the tigers.
Power of teamwork.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
When you get back to the Zoogs, they are super happy that you brought them all this delicious tiger meat. And they give you a mottled blue and purple tail. Also, since you brought all the tigers back, they also give you a horn. Looks like a drinking horn. And what looks like a harp, kinda. It looks like if you took like a small sprite and like dried it out into a leathery corpse and then used that corpse to make a harp with like strings made of some flesh from the torso, and it's kind of the chest cavity is visible. And
oh, Sealy, I am highly intrigued. In character, Indra would be like, thanks.
Hey, you could talk to them, right, Indra? All right. Tell them I'm going to take one of the big teeth from the big one.
Since you guys have all this yummy meat, we are going to take some of the undigestible bits, like just like a claw, maybe a tooth. That's not a big deal, right?
No, can't eat it.
Okay.
That's what we thought. And Indra gives the thumbs up.
And I will proceed to extract the large canine from the dire tiger's mouth.
We've totally like depredated the entire freaking forest here, so.
Yeah, in the dire tiger's tooth, the dire tiger does count as a smilodon, so it is a saber tooth.
I know it won't go back with me into the real world, but
it's gonna be cool. Well, since Red is not here to step up to plate in her normal role, I will have to fill in as her understudy. I cast magic, or detect magic, on the drinking horn.
The drinking horn is magic.
Alright. Is 18 good enough to know what kind of magic it may be?
No.
Well, this horn has got some sort of magic. I just don't know what it is. Maybe we'll have to take another look at it.
Is it drinking horn or blowing horn?
It's a drinking horn.
Drinking horn. Alright. And very gingerly picks up the the corpse harp. Detect magic on it.
Totally magic.
And does spellcraft.
It's a harpsichord.
No, it's a harp.
It's definitely a harp and a corpse.
It's I don't know. I wish Red was here to help.
I got a crazy idea here. Mr. So helpful spellcaster guy we rescued. What was it you had to do?
Oh, well, I was hunting my nemesis, but if those tigers were still here, that means that she isn't, because she would have killed them. So I don't know where she is. I have to go find her before she hurts something else.
Yeah. So, how about we all wake up and go check on Red before it gets, I don't know how long has passed in the other room.
True.
Because we could always come back here. I'm sure they'll still remember us.
True. Tucks the pardtails into the bag.
Now, here's something. How come the pardtail won't go back with us, will it?
No. The signet ring or the pardtail, they won't go back with you, but when you come back to the Dreamlands, you will have them, much like your weapons and stuff.
Okay. Well, how about we all wake up and head back and check on Red?
I like how you think.
Well,
I need something clarified real quick, Sani.
Okay.
When you say she has amnesia, is she essentially like reset back to where she was when the campaign started, or
No.
Okay, so it's just pretty much nothing's changed other than the penalty to will checks. Was
You're
it?
going to be a little bit absent-minded for a while, but you have difficulty remembering all the stuff that's happened since the start of the campaign, but you can recall it after a minute or two.
Okay.
Your distant past would have been completely lost to you, but it already has been, so...
Yeah. Not a hell of a lot changed there. Okay.
I just had to roll fugue state on the random insanity chart.
I was kind of half hoping she would just completely just flip her shit and just go mad.
Man, if you die again, you might. But you could have had hallucinations, paranoia, delusions. No, you had to get fugue.
So back to the usual.
All right, you wake up and you are on the boat.
we're on a boat.
Hey, Red, how you doing?
Yeah, I bet that hurt.
I honestly can't remember much of it.
That's good, because he crushed your head. Big fang, right through you.
I don't remember what happened, but I remember something very unpleasant.
Well, it all worked out. We got the pard tail, so we're kind of going down this list pretty well.
Go team.
Yep.
The red just kind of lays back down.
And we learned never trust Indra.
Hey, you know what? On their own, any one of those tigers would not have been a deal. I admit I probably should have asked how many there were. I kind of picture them more like the tigers I know of from books and the occasional zoo, much less of the, I don't know, swarm, like spiders or rats.
Indra, with all we've been through together, I gave you a chance. Took advantage of it. Okay.
Victor, to be fair, you don't trust anybody or believe anything.
I trust you guys more than, regular people. Just not Indra anymore.
How many regular people do you know?
I've met plenty. I've killed plenty since I woke up in the asylum.
That's not
Oh, no.
exactly a ringing endorsement of trust.
Oh no, you're going to treat me with suspicion and disdain. I don't know how I will ever deal with this change of our relationship.
She's kind of got you in a corner there.
No, I just won't believe anything she ever says. I'll just go with my own gut from now on. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Okay.
So, quick question, out of character. Did their ability drain carry with them?
No, it did not. You wake up fine.
Shit.
So, question: Will it reappear like the swords and stuff when we go back into the dream world?
Nope.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, so that means all our damage is healed then too, huh?
Yeah. So, which item would you like to go after next?
Next on the list.
Yeah, going down the list seems to have been working out pretty well for us.
Let's see if a pattern comes up. First one was 0. Second one is one person dies. Next one.
None.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing, because by the time we go after the 5th thing, I don't want to be alone.
Yeah, you'd be alright probably.
This is a purely OOC thing. So you're like, oh, a lot of those, we're gonna be able to talk our way through. Was there any way we were gonna talk our way out of dealing with fucking tigers?
No.
No, but
Why?
you were able to talk your way with the, what do you call them? The
Dogs.
critters.
Well, what about the a ranger could do it, couldn't they?
He's not a ranger, he's a slayer.
But that'd be cool if we had a ranger.
There are a lot of fights in here that you can talk your way through. Talking to tigers doesn't work. But there is a lot of talking.
Well, for the next thing on the list, I remember somebody did the research and at least Red did the research to let us know that the ghouls of the Dreamlands have a kind of clan-like structure where there is also like a royalty. So we at least know of what it speaks, but we also had a big information dump, and I may have forgotten any more than that.
Yeah, true.
Alright, if something's noble, then we should definitely, like, let you speak first. Because I'm pretty sure if I start talking or Victor starts talking, that, chances are we're going to wind up with, like, bloodshed.
Yeah, I can help.
Yeah.
I can always help her because I do have a plus billion to my diplomacy.
Not to to discourage you in this line of thinking, for I think it's quite wonderful. We are asking for the skull of some of their royalty. The bloodshed might be unavoidable.
I don't care if it's unavoidable, I just figure you wanted to talk first.
Oh, I do, and then we might be able to get around it. I'm just saying that somehow implied in it does imply a certain amount of death.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's do some more research to figure out where we should go and any more additional information we have, so that can put us on the right path, like our past information has.
Victor will go on lookout around the ship.
I could be wrong, but I think he has trust issues.
I don't know why. It's not like we'd not get any of us to try to kill him. We're like the only ones that haven't tried to kill him.
Alright, if you would like to research more about the Royal Ghoul Skull,
Knowledge nobility.
no. Knowledge, dungeoneering, planes, or religion.
Well, tears a plan.
I will do a play.
He assisted me.
Oh wait, dungeoneering?
Is this
Yeah.
the one you have?
Yeah, not much, but I can give it a shot.
An assist would always be nice.
I might be able to assist.
You could assist on knowledge planes,
I assist!
but no one's doing a knowledge engineering check.
You all suck.
None of us have that except for you.
I think you're the dude.
All right.
Fine, I'll do it.
See? We got a 26.
Boy, stole his thunder, man.
Okay.
No, I was assisting.
Aravan and Crumb managed to look over the Codex of Three Prescriptions, which is a discourse on the dread Plateau of Lang, which explains that a more powerful form of ghoul inhabits regions where the Dreamlands connect to Lang. These Lang ghouls, as they're called, are shrewder than their lesser kin. Amos and Indra, working together, while looking through the Manual of Silence, managed to come up with a proper phrase that will allow them to reach one of these Lang-adjacent areas of the Dreamlands.
You know, my assistance was just like accidentally fucking putting my fat thumb down on a page and tearing something like, hey, look at that.
Pretty much, yeah. But hey, helping's helping.
Results are results.
So we know how to get there. We know some basics. Is there any more we can learn from research?
Not on this, but you can research something else. Also, it'll take you a few days to do this research. Aravan, please give me a will save with your -2.
Is there any way I can help him with a
20.
clarifying channel? Or I can actually lend out my resistance bonuses too.
All right, you save. And what is your charisma modifier?
Mine?
Yours and Crumb's, because Crumb is helping you.
My Chaw plus is 3.
I don't get one.
Are you sure yours is only 3? Don't you have a headband of charisma?
Yeah.
Or for you, Crumb, wisdom.
My wisdom's plus 4.
Okay.
What, we gotta basically give him therapy or something?
Basically, yeah.
Then tell me about your mother.
You say that to Red?
Yes.
Let me tell you, my mother was a real... No. She doesn't remember her mother.
She was a fucking hag, man.
For
I'm
real,
telling
dude.
you.
Let's do some hypnosis therapy here to regress. Get some therapy here.
Okay, Sealy, as a cleric, that's probably not the wisest idea given Red's backstory.
Shaylin doesn't judge.
The
Red
hell
does.
she doesn't. Shailen judges all over the place.
And if you cast Lesser Restoration on Red for the entire week that Red is resting, by the end of it with your assistance, you manage to cure the madness.
Is it lesser restoration without these? Never mind. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Now, can we still research while that's going on, or is that
Yeah.
not considered resting?
You're just kind of absent-minded and forgetful while you're doing the research.
Gotta take notes.
Yeah, we're used to it.
Clerics are useful. Yay!
But yeah, you were able to help with therapy with the madness.
Thank you, cleric.
I should, if I need, I think I have a calling, maybe, when we finish,
Yeah.
when we when we give Laws his, what's coming to him. Maybe I'll open up
Yeah,
an office in,
Sigmund Krum.
yeah, I'll open up an office in the asylum.
So, tell me about your mother.
Da.
Was she hot?
What is what does
Everything's
she
a wiener.
wear?
Sometimes a glaive is just a glaive.
All right. So, would you like to head off in search of the skull of ghoul royalty?
Yeah.
Yes, but not before like, hey, Captain. So how's the river looking? Like, is everything looking good? No pirates gonna pop up. Everything's pretty much smooth sailing for a little bit.
Yeah, everything's. We'll be hitting the lake soon, and we'll grab some supplies at a town on the other side. We're already past Kyonin and Resmaran, so we shouldn't have any trouble from them anymore.
Good. Okay, well, we're gonna go into our cabin and close the door. And if you hear any strange noise or anything, don't worry. We're fine.
Alrighty. Okay, so you go in. I'm gonna need the 3 Arcana,
Checks.
3 planes, please. You're good.
Still need
Don't
one
have-
more.
You don't have to make the rest. You just have to pass out the checks.
Okay.
Alrighty.
How much damage do we take?
Probably a bunch.
7.
Ouch.
Ouch.
So that's our damage for the day.
You arrive what appears to be in a war camp in an enormous underground cavern, dimly illuminated by multicolored phosphorescent fungus. Near you, 6 chanting ghouls seem to be beseeching some unholy entity.
Can I roll
You
a
hear-
religion to see which one?
Sure.
But maybe let her finish the box decks first.
I'm sorry.
Actually, with the chanting, you actually hear them mention the word Nyarlathotep.
Listen to Bubba.
Does that mean anything to me?
Nyarlathotep is a great old one. Get you some information on him here.
So he's all around nice guy. Alright.
Yeah, one of the outer gods of the Dark Tapestry. Chaotic Evil. Goes by many names. The Crawling Chaos, the Haunter of the Dark, the Black Pharaoh. God of dangerous secrets and forbidden magic. Beyond the chanting ghouls, you see dozens of other ghouls that seem to be preparing for battle. Some arrange themselves into striped teams, while others strap on makeshift armor, and a few spar with one another. These ghouls seem to be far more civilized than the hunger-maddened monsters that you are familiar with. After you appear, the ghouls turn and they all seem to notice you.
What language do ghouls speak?
I don't know. Give me a knowledge religion. They actually probably speak common.
Okay, this is a mechanics question. Prestidigitation. I can make things. I can make, I can create small objects. Can I create small illusions? Like,
No.
could I make like something
No.
look like it's on fire?
No,
Okay.
those are different spells.
Okay. They look at us. They obviously have seen us, yes?
Yes.
I step forward. Casting dancing lights, placing them behind me, and say, "Welcome, faithful. As you have called for us, so have we come forth."
All right. As you say that, one ghoul, slightly larger than the others, pushes through the cabal and approaches you. I have a picture for you here. He looks like this.
Cute fellow.
That's a ghoulish fellow.
Welcome, emissaries. Have you come to assist as requested?
Yes. Yes, we have. But first, we must see if you are worthy of the Old One's help.
We are, of course, worthy. But what would you request of us?
First, speak your plan so that all may hear and know what you will ask of the gods. The god. I've tried so hard. I'm being so mad at it.
No, you're doing good.
Well, we seek to retake the necropolis. As you know, it has been taken by Gugs.
The unworthy, yes.
Do you get the sense that Gugs is a particular name, or is it like a race?
Why don't you roll a knowledge dungeoneering?
Yes, that would probably.
Hang on, I gotta reopen my character sheet and then I'll roll to assist.
25.
Okay, with a 25.
enough to assist.
Okay, a gug is a very large aberration. They don't have any tentacles, though they do have a mouth that goes lengthwise up the, it's vertical up the entire center of their face. They have arms that split halfway through into two arms. They're really evil and nasty.
So something quite, deliciously awesome for us to kill.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Are they resistant to anything?
They're immune to disease and poison.
Well, then Indra steps up, trying the most to kind of, really project the, we're totally here to help. Says, then we will assist you as we see fit. And perhaps if this day goes according to the gods' plans, we will return to the old one with a talisman from your tribe.
With your assistance, we ask that you take the central choke point of the Metropolis, the Plaza of Bones. I expect it to be lightly guarded, but it has great strategic significance in the overall battle.
See, the humorous side of me wants Indra to totally just look back at the rest of the people are like, what? But the serious side of me is just play along with let me speak to my companions to see if this is a suitable test for us. Or task, sorry, not test. A suitable task for us. She turns around kind of... First of all, do ghouls have really good hearing, or is it just normal people hearing?
Let's assume they do.
Okay, well then kind of leans in and tries to be so what do we think?
Let's just do it. Look at the alternative.
Yeah.
Well, the alternative is we could sneak in there and just have to deal with one or two of these things, and when we raid one of the tombs.
I give Indra the look that Indra usually gives us when we say something that she thinks is really stupid. Sneak, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all have fun. I'll just wait back at the boat.
She turns around and draws herself, and I'm just like, yes, we will take this opportunity to show you the might of the old one, and how his emissaries can be blessed so greatly with his power. So that choke point, that is where?
Just please follow me, emissaries. I will show you the entrance. He gives you a brief bow, and he does lead you to a cave.
Oh god, I just looked in the Discord. That is a thing.
Yes, I posted a picture of a gug.
That's pretty guggerific.
Really? I think it's kind of guggly.
I see what you did there.
Also, we want to heal up this damage before we go fight something. I know we just took 7 points.
Yeah. Do you think it's worth a channel?
You should be full.
No, we took 7 points coming through the gate.
No, I mean he's full on channel.
Alright, here you go.
Well, okay. The other options, you could have just used... I don't know if you have Healing Train, but you could have done treat severe wounds on each of us to...
And Wyatt, how many doses of night drops do you have?
You mean how many have I used?
Yeah.
5.
Okay, and so how many do you have left?
5.
Okay. Okay. Do y'all see where you are?
Yep.
Anybody have any lights for Indra there?
I can throw up the lights on me. It's going to be a matter of I can do it and it's cool. I would just worry that I'm going to draw attention to myself now. If
Do
everybody,
you have a light spell? Wait,
I
hang
do.
on. I pull my sword. Does it glow?
Yes.
Light spell. So just put the, I'll put, or do you want to put a light aura around me for 20-foot radius?
I can't really do that.
Oh, because that's how it, like, just affect lighting. All right.
Do we want to
Hang
do
on.
spellcraft checks and all the stuff that we failed, which is all the stuff?
Sure.
Sure, give me some spellcraft checks. Wilkins will lead you to this cave. He goes, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for battle in other areas of the necropolis. May Yarlath Hotep bless you in your endeavors.
gives an elaborate
Hang on a
like
second there.
bowing signal kind of thing. Totally like, yeah, this is what the god thinks is cool.
Okay, that one's for the scimitar. Because curious.
The rusty scimitar named Snickersnack.
Yes.
Me double check that. Make sure I have it.
So I remember correctly, we still haven't accurately spellcrafted the damn thing.
Or the belt.
Or the belt.
Or the harp.
Okay, let's do the belt next.
Hang on, so that's. What's your, for the 34? Yeah, the 34 will identify the scimitar.
Hooray!
It is a +2 Vorpal.
Better is fucker sharp. Now for the belt.
That is a belt of mighty constitution +4.
And the harp.
That shit's a harp.
It's a harp and it's fucking disgusting.
Sala, you want to roll on the harp?
I will try rolling on the harp again. Unless we need the pantomime of me saying, I cast detect magic first.
No, I assume that you detected magic.
I am less familiar, I'm less sure it's a harp now than I was before.
So
Are we sure this isn't some sort of cheese grater? Random question. Those gogs don't seem to have eyeballs with their weird, Stranger Thing faces. Do they not have eyes?
BRB diaper change.
They have eyes. If you look real closely at that image, see how there's like kind of 3 teeth sticking out on the left side? Three large teeth.
Mm-hmm.
If you look between the bottom large tooth and the second bottom large tooth, you can see on the side of the face there's a little eyeball.
Okay.
They do have eyes. Not, in the place you'd expect them.
Can they see in the dark?
If they couldn't, don't you think there would be torches?
I'm just trying to figure out whether it's really gonna hurt if I throw up some lights.
Look, you are way overthinking this.
I just want to make sure. I want to be good. I think it should be good if this is the amount of light that we're gonna have here. Then yeah, I should be perfectly wonderful and fine.
Yes, we're perfectly not stealthy.
You can go and sneak up ahead if you want.
Okay,
I'm
let
behind a
me
pillar.
box text. The promenade is 30 feet wide and 20 feet high, with 2 columns of pillar marching down the center. Multicolored fungi along the ceiling bathe the passageway in an eerie glow. The floor is scattered with cracked bones, which are more numerous at the far end of the promenade. Okay, and sorry, I'm with the light and everything. With the fungus in here, you can see. Because there's lots of bioluminescent fungus. It's kind of dim, but you can see.
So I don't need to use night drops.
No. Why? Go ahead and use the night drops so that you don't have to deal with the dim lighting conditions. But everyone can actually see. It's just dim.
Bloop, bloop.
Sala, you have. Do you have dark vision?
I know. I gave up dark vision to look more human.
Okay. So for you, everything has a 20% mischance because it's dim. Why, with that perception check, those 3 columns contain cleverly cleverly carved to disguise the guardians within the embellishment.
Can I? Or is that a dungeoneering roll for that one in the back?
Figuring those are probably arcane because they all look like constructs.
I can't see the little tiny.
Or undeads. One or the other. Arcane or religion. But I'm going to guess those front 2 cobra looking things are necrophytus.
So does a dungeoneering help me?
No.
Okay. Then I am going to shoot at the one closest to us. Is it immune to sneak attacks?
Let me see. I'm reading through traits here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we have to roll initiative?
No, as far as you know, Victor is just shooting randomly.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't be the first time.
He's done asking for permission.
Yeah, bushes and stuff, you know. I trust his judgment.
Okay. So, no, it is not immune to sneak attacks or precision damage. Okay.
And does that hit?
Yes, it does.
And it is now studied.
Okay. Everybody else, go ahead and roll me initiative.
That's awesome.
That's the second time today we've been.
Alright, none of them move, so Crumb.
Knowing that my friend over here is, astute and shooting at random things, I'm going to take that as a cue that something bad's going to happen and take a 5-foot step forward, put my hand on Amos' shoulder, and tell him that Shieldland's going to be with him and give him a bull strength.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. And I'm done.
Victor.
More arrows. Luckily, my rolls are shitty.
Alright, the second hit destroys this one. The third one misses. They continue not moving. Aravan.
What kind of knowledge check would I need to identify these things?
Arcana.
What a coincidence.
Which one are you trying to identify?
The closer of the two. The sneaky looking dude.
That's a thing.
There's a thing. Can I detect magic ahead? Like, for any things?
You can cast a spell.
Yes, I will cast the detect magic spell.
Yeah, from where you are, you can't see the snaky thing, but
Okay.
you can move over to the side and you can see.
So about there?
Yeah.
Okay. Detect magic.
Yeah, they're magic.
Okay. Just to be on the safe side, hit it with an evil eye.
What are you doing?
Can I hit it with an evil eye?
Yeah.
-2 to attacks. Just
Yeah,
on the safe side.
you can, but this is a construct.
Okay.
They're mindless. They don't have any.
Okay, I'm good.
Amos.
Well, there's not much I can do. So I can't go to that square because that'll be in the way. I could go to that square though. So I will charge the guy back there.
Okay. As soon as you step foot into the promenade itself, when you pass basically into that hallway, that's when they move and look at you.
That's fine. I'm coming right to him anyway. And I will make my roll with Snicker here. There's no one's gotten any buffs up yet, right? That's
Nope.
but
You know.
flat-footed.
Okay. That does hit. Oh, sorry.
you just gave me the damage I did to it.
You're standing right next to it.
You both look like robots, apparently. According to everyone else, you're a transformer.
Okay.
According to B, he looks like a transformer.
Indra.
Asshole.
He looks
I
nothing
begin-
like a transformer.
I begin to dance.
Hooray. This fine fellow Let me see, make sure I have the right, because he's still kind of stuck in his column there.
So he's a golem and a golem. Is that like an elf on a shelf?
Kinda, yeah.
A lot cooler.
Okay, he is going to take a swing at Amos. That 31 is at a -4 because he's squeezing in his column.
Then it misses.
Yeah.
He has a bite?
Yeah, it's a bone golem.
Oh, crap.
He's got a skull and he's biting you with it. Crumb.
Hey, does that cobra looking thing, does that have, like, is it a bones too?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here, and then I'm going to channel positive energy to deal damage.
They're constructs, man. They're not undead.
Not undead? Okay, never mind.
No, they're made out of bones, but they are not undead.
Well, in that case, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to go ahead instead. Cast Bless. And be done.
Victor.
Okay, Victor's gonna use blunt arrows on the bone golem. Because bones.
I knew I needed an adamantine weapon.
Got a +3 Vorpal. It counts.
He said +2.
Sorry, a +2 Vorpal still counts.
Doesn't count as adamantine, though.
Doesn't?
No. I looked it up. The only time the pluses from the secondary effects count is if it's considered an epic weapon or not.
Either way. You know what? I'll give you this for free, this bit of knowledge. It has to be adamantine and blunt.
Well, my arrows are durable anyway, so.
And last time we were in port, you did get some blunt arrows split among us.
Yeah, but they're not adamantine.
Still, he's got those clustered shots going for him.
Yeah, that's like the best archer feat besides improved precise shot.
And that is my turn.
Okay. The snake thing slithers out of the column and goes towards Amos.
No.
Erevan.
Okay, quick question. Would Dispel Magic have any effect on constructs?
Roll a knowledge check and find out.
Okay, that would be Arcana?
Yes. A Dispel Magic on a golem would work, but you would have to be way stronger for it to actually hit.
Okay. That's fair. In that case, I'm going to try and hit the snake guy with a Misfortune Hex.
Okay. It works.
Hot damn.
Constructs normally have really crappy will, but they're also usually immune to magic. But this one's not, so.
Hooray. It's my turn.
Amos.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be shit. I'm activating the boots as my little free action there to kick in the boots of speed for a little haste effect. Attack 1 at the bone golem.
Alright, back, sorry.
Wow, of course.
Welcome
Of course. Finally, a natural 20 that confirms. And I decapitate something that doesn't matter. Doesn't die if I decapitate it.
Yeah.
Your Vorpal sword goes snicker snack. The bone golem is dead, and its head goes glumping back.
Yeah, but it looked really cool, though.
I guess I did enough damage to kill it, but still. And then I
Even
will
better,
take
dude.
an attack on the necrophytus. And another attack on the necrophytus.
The necrophytus is destroyed.
I honestly think that's only like the third time ever in 30 years and change of playing D&D related games that I've ever actually decapitated something with a vorpal sword.
You decapitated a golem. Good job.
Exactly. And it's something that doesn't actually die if you decapitate it.
You know what? Results are results.
Just because I'm going to pick up the damn thing's skull and stick it in my sack.
Well, at least we're blessed still for a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
for 7 minutes.
So you take its head and you go glumping back.
I thought we were going galumpic forward.
Okay, you're going glumping forward. Give me a perception check.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to roll above a 5.
I don't know why.
Wow, Amos was perceptive today.
Not perceptive enough.
What? Something invisible is going to pop out and attack me? Oh, what a shock. That never
No.
happens.
Just no, my bardic performance wouldn't help that because
It doesn't.
technically it's still coasting for another 1 round, sorry. But yeah, if it doesn't help, never mind.
Big room.
Hang on. I'm making a motion. Hopefully, people behind me will notice me kind of giving a little low hand, sort of finger spread, stay back sort of thing.
Little bit of hold up, stay back.
Victor will.
Okay.
What is this here in the middle?
That's a mausoleum, and there is behind it an arm that snakes out and swats at you.
Okay, well, at least I got it. I was just going to bang on it really hard. Ugh! Ain't you an ugly fucker?
He rolled a 27 on his stealth.
Motherfucker. Roll his attack.
Predator on that shit.
No, it's just I rolled a 26 on my perception. Yeah, that's right. You missed. Can I react and take a 5-foot step back?
Everybody roll initiative. That was its surprise round.
Wow, my initiative rolls are all ass and son of ass.
3 assening.
Sala.
It's a what ass.
Kind of like ass and
Yes.
hemorrhoid.
I begin to dance.
Okay, gonna do anything else?
I am safe where I'm standing, so I don't need to move, and I can't cast anything. So no.
What's the range on a Bart on Inspire Courage?
Inspire Courage is the only one that has no range.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
As long as we can see and or hear her, it's all good.
Okay.
Though
You-
I'd prefer if she moved to, like, say, here, in case I have to move to, like, say, here.
Fine, I'll move up here. I just don't want to get hit.
Okay, Erevan.
Okay, what's the range on a hex again?
30
30
feet in
feet.
almost all cases.
Plus, you can't actually see the thing.
Well, yeah, line of sight is actually, you still can't see it, actually. It's behind cover.
There. There. Damn.
Yeah, you can see it from there.
Now you're 30 feet away.
Evil Eye. Before knowledge check to make sure Evil Eye would work.
You
Yes,
moved
it
35
is.
feet.
Okay.
No, he's
minus
30
2.
feet from the closest square.
No, but he moved 35 feet.
Did he?
Yeah, I did.
He moved 2 diagonals, so that's 15, and then all the individual squares.
And you can still see him with where it doesn't cut through a corner. Because
Yep.
you could actually go. You'd actually go from the corner up here at the top of your square to the corner at the.
Yeah,
there.
so you can see him and hex him.
Okay. Evil Eye then.
He fails to save. What are you evil eyeing?
The minus 2 to attack.
Okay. Victor?
He's roll 5-foot step. And then he will use a move action to study the target. And then he will try and shoot it once.
That attack misses.
Okay.
Oh my god, that missed?
The Gug, because, this is obviously a Gug.
Because it looks exactly like the picture I showed.
Yeah, it's like it's the same picture. Will 5-foot step out at you and go at you with all of its weird arms and mouths and nastiness.
No. 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 Oh, yes. No. Yes. Is that with the minus 2?
No, that is not with the minus 2.
No, they still it's I haven't got, so it's still 29. Yeah, that hits, and 32 obviously hit. The bite misses, so 1 claw and 1 claw. 20 points of damage, right? Am I reading that right? Yeah, okay.
Crumb.
What language languages do Gug speak?
Eat your face.
Give me a knowledge dungeoneering check, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know that. I'm just gonna yell mean things at it in Abyssal and move, and then lightning zap it. She's dancing, singing, so 15 touch,
Yep, that hits.
and the bless, so 6 damage, 7, 8 damage.
Okay. Aimless.
Yeah, Amos is going to do the whole boots of speed thing and charge. Go ahead, take your attack of opportunity because I have to pass through a threatened area. Was that with the -2?
No.
Then it misses.
Don't you also get -2 for your charge?
Ah, that's right. I get a my Soto's actually hit on the button. Thanks, teacher. You forgot to assign homework.
Hey, you're lucky that I didn't do the rend that it has that I forgot about.
Does 29 hit?
Yes. Indra.
I am going to move up here. And then I'm going to cast Haste. Everyone gets to hit more.
I can turn off the boots then.
And everybody who doesn't have boots can have the pleasure, dare I say the luxury that is your boots.
All one of us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. I shoot a million arrows. Do you not want to shoot 1,000,001 arrows?
Well, they have to hit.
Erevan.
I've been rolling.
I'm going to cackle and try and hit him with a misfortune.
He saves. Victor.
5-foot step. And plug away.
Man, I am going to seriously need to ramp up my AC because we keep fighting all this shit that has natural attacks. So there's no like secondary attack that is a reduced attack rate.
The first one hits.
Don't forget you had another one at the with the haste. I'm getting eaten by shit.
That hits. The Gug, once again, is going to go to town on Amos. Flecks of drool flying out of its mouth as it attacks. So that's a 28 on the bite.
The 28 on the bite will get me. The other ones all miss. Because of my charge until the start of my round, my AC is 28.
Crumb.
I am going to move. Oops. Just to right here. And I'm going to stab it.
Okay, when you move out of this square, it attacks you.
Well, how much reach has it got? Jesus.
15
15
feet.
feet.
Oh, fuck, dude. I thought it was just 10.
It was
Think
hitting me
that.
over here.
You'd think that, but it's a weird aberration with super long arms.
Alright, smack me.
So yeah, 33.
Oh, yeah. His Jesus. So I'll just try to stab it. And then stab it again because, well, I'm hasted. So 24, 25, and 24.
Why is the first one on 25?
Haste. That's for singing and bless.
Oh, yeah. So they both hit.
So 3, 4, 5 plus 10, 10. So 12 damage.
22 damage. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 13 plus 2 is 15, would be 22.
It's only crit.
Oh, you didn't crit?
No.
I thought you crit.
Amos.
Oh, gee, what should I do?
Cast sword.
Just in case someone decides to want to like touch me with a heal spell at some point, I'll move into a better place, and then I will commence with the attacking on the Gug.
I can't
We
see
can't
your
see your
bars.
health.
Not with that one. That one I think should hit.
Nope.
The third one does not hit.
So the second one hits for 24.
Right.
And yeah, my health is invisible.
That's
Not
good
anymore.
That's good now.
Not anymore.
Because you had a new token. I had to fix it.
GM is slacking.
Indra. Look, mister, I'm going to change my token every week.
I've changed it twice.
Had a whole week to prepare.
I'm going to draw my bow and dazzling display.
You have to be within 30 feet.
These are 5, are they not?
Oh, okay, yeah. For some reason, I keep looking at red, thinking it's you. I don't know why.
I'm tiny now. I'm a tiny icon. I intentionally moved there so I could still be in range.
Okay, so roll your intimidate.
That's right, damn it. I always forget that I have to do that. I'm very intimidating. I think it's my blouse.
Let me double check this. You actually just barely managed to do it.
Ooh, he tough.
He is tough. Aravan.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cackle. And is he within range of a throne card? I forget what the range of that is.
20.
You would take a -2 on your attack roll for throwing the next range category.
Unless I moved up a little bit, right?
Right.
But the most you can move up is 5 feet because you use the move action to cackle.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, what the hell? Throw at him.
Don't forget, you have a +1 from the haste and a +1 from the bless, then a +2 from the dance, and then -2 from the range, so it'd be a 23.
So it's 23.
You hit.
Hooray.
Victor.
I'm gonna shoot him. And then one more.
The first shot will kill him.
Hooray.
Look at us, we badasses. As soon as I say that, I realize that this fight has gone very well, which makes me really, really uncomfortable.
It
All right.
makes you worry.
You don't see any other
Stuff.
creatures, no.
Is there anything in the cell here?
No.
Quick detect magic around.
You do see on the door of the mausoleum, there is a plaque that says Prince Skarkrim Vost.
Okay, good news, guys.
Yes.
Prince, apparently. Can I do a spellcraft on the plaque to see what kind of magic it was?
No, it's not magic. I'm just saying that while walking around, you notice
Okay.
the plaque on the mausoleum.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I'm gonna give you a cure serious wounds.
Is there a door to the mausoleum?
Yes, there is.
Where is it?
Right in front of you.
Is it trapped?
And +3 for traps makes it a 31.
Yep.
It is trapped.
Y'all might want to stand back.
Take a step back.
Like, back. I don't know what this thing's gonna do if I fail.
yeah, but if something pops out, I don't want it to get you by yourself, so I'll just stand here.
Okay.
You managed to disable the trap. The perception on that trap was a DC 31. You can tell that it was a magical chilling grasp trap.
Good thing I can disable magic traps.
It would have hit you with 10 simultaneous heightened chill touch attacks.
Alright, all yours.
Okay, you guys want to get closer now? Is the door locked?
Yes. You unlock it easily.
I throw open the door.
Inside the mausoleum, this is a small, squat mausoleum about 8 feet square, and it sits on a raised dais in the middle of the fountain that has long since dried up and is now heaped with bones. The image of a leering ghoul's face with a large canine snout and haughty expression is carved into the stone door. Inside, the remains of Scarcrims sit upright on a stone throne. His flesh is long rotted away, leaving only his skeleton. On top of his shoulders is a long canine skull, and sitting in his lap seems to be some sort of rod.
Hey, we need a skull, don't we?
Detect magic on the rod.
The rod is magic.
And a spellcraft.
Is the room trapped?
You normally do this sort of thing, but you want to shoot an arrow at the skeletal dude before I move in there?
Good call.
If you want. Are ghouls immune to sneak attacks?
No.
Oh, look, an awesome straight line shot right at the bard.
Fine, I'll hide behind everybody else.
You manage to shoot the skeleton. One of the ribs breaks, clatters to the floor.
Hey, just making sure.
And I'm paranoid.
I will step down into the ossuary.
There's not much room in there. It's just large enough to contain the ghoul sitting on a throne.
Okay, well, I will go up to the ghoul sitting on the throne and decapitate him.
Okay, the skull comes off easily.
And then I'll snag the skull and his rod.
And I will spellcraft the rod.
Well,
I feel
is there
the
anything
ossuary
else
going.
looking valuable and stuff on the skeleton while I'm in here?
That was pretty much it.
All right. Hey, you said there was like a stone head of the guy too?
No, that's just it's carved into the door.
Oh, but could I cut it free?
No, it's just a kind of bas relief on the door.
All right, I will hand the rod off to one of the identifiers, and I will put the skull in the bag with the other trophy stuff.
I will apparently derp again on the rod.
But I will use the inspiration that I see in red to overhear her talking about the magic of it, and then I will cast spellcraft.
Yeah, how about you also derp on the horn and the harp and the belt that you still managed not to identify?
They identified the belt. It was a belt of mighty constitution +4.
And
Oh, did they?
failed on
I
the
didn't.
harp.
I didn't hear that one. I must have been up going pee-pee.
They both failed on the harp, but neither of them tried the horn.
Yes. I will try the horn now.
I just picture the two of us going, "Oh my god, this thing is so cute! Oh my god, it is so cute!
Oh my god, it's adorable.
I've
25.
never liked this before. Oh my god, I saw it in the catalog. Oh my god!"
This is a drinking horn of Panacea.
Groovy. I will convey this information to the group.
Would that be Panacea?
Yes.
Panacea?
Look, I can't pronounce shit.
I don't know. You said shit pretty good.
She did.
You normally word pretty well.
Victor will look down the hallway to see if there's any ghouls coming.
No, there don't appear to be.
And there was nothing in any of these other little areas, in the little cells, the rooms, nothing.
In one of the other, basically, crypts, you do find 5 arrows that do detect as magic.
Okay. Spellcraft on the arrows.
They are 3 human bane arrows and 2 +1 seeking arrows.
Alrighty then.
Well, I will snag the. Victor will snag the. Whatchamacallit? The Bane arrows. Seeking ones he doesn't care about.
Give those to Indra.
You do hear from elsewhere the sounds of shouting and vicious fighting echoing through the vast necropolis.
Now, what was it we were trying to prove to these guys again?
Weren't we just
Don't matter, we got the skull.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess.
So why don't we just wake up and leave?
That's what
Yo,
I'm saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, the ghoul might give us stuff.
Yeah, we did hold the pass. More loot is better.
I suppose.
Yeah, or they could be being overwhelmed by that sense of conflict. But I guess we could go check it out. I mean, they are flesh-eating monstrosities and abominations on, to all life.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, if Rednance and Indra want to join us, I'm guessing we could keep walking back towards.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out where to put the arrows on my sheet.
It's not a purse.
Was that you, Solo?
Yes.
Okay. As you leave the necropolis, you see gugs, and ghouls fighting in the streets. Some of the other ghouls see you, and they look rather pleased to see you. You don't see the guy. You don't see the guy you spoke to earlier or any of the folks you saw chanting. These just look like regular ghouls who have seen living people and look excited about that.
Okay, excited like, yay, friends, or,
They eat living
Sense their
people.
motive.
Yeah.
Hey, food.
Sense motive, you look delicious.
So I think it's time we wake up.
Yeah. All for that.
In their eyes, we have transformed into giant turkey legs.
Turkey legs aren't good though. I mean, if I'm gonna be eaten, I at least want like to think that I'm taste good.
The ghouls are all currently engaged in combat, so none are able to break away and come after you. So you manage to skedaddle your way back into the mausoleum area and take your time, and you do wake up.
Hooray!
Hooray!
And I think that would be a good place to stop.
I believe you are correct.
Yes.
If you keep this up, you only have 4 more things to go after, and if you're just going down the list, next week will be the Greenstone Idol.
What kind of arrows did I get?
+1 to seeking arrows.
You get 2 + 1 seeking, which takes away the concealment miss chance.
If I fire them, can I pick them back up?
No. Once you shoot a magic arrow, hit or miss, its magic is gone. Even if it were on a durable arrow, the magic will dissipate.
So I guess I can save these 3 human bane arrows for Count Lowell's.
If you find them in the Dreamlands, yes.
Well, we have his doppelganger in the library.
And all right, good game, everybody. I'm excited. I get to post in the obituary thread in the Paizo forums.
No, you don't. He didn't actually die.
He died. It counts. Other people posted for Dreamland's death, so I get to post for a Dreamland's death.
It's,
Make sure that you mentioned what the madness thing was.
Yeah, I will.
yeah.
And he woke up in a fugue state. God damn it.
The squishy witch was completely crushed by Battlecat.
Yes.
Actually, I think it would be Cringer then, because it looked more like Cringer.
No, it wasn't afraid.
Yeah, it wasn't afraid at all.
It pretty much just,
It
ate
ate
you.
me. Yeah.
Tore your head clean off.
All right. See you guys next weekend.
All right. Have a good week.
Later.
Take it easy.